Like every time I see him, I'm like, he's one pick throw setup away from like winning the match. All right, I'm starting early on. Trying to set up these combos, and you can see it like that. The game is starting, and I love that setup using the double sword strike. And something a lot of people don't realize about Dancouga right now is how good the medium is. That medium is so far reaching. It feels like a medium without the dominance. He actually needs to get himself out of the corner in a precarious situation right now. Lost that could be game right here.
Zero, I hear you a little low right now.
You hear me?
Yeah, that's much better. And also, just real quick for people watching, so right now, all the matches in this edition are being shown on stream, and we are running first to 5 all the way, first to 3, sorry, all the way. So hope you guys enjoy the show, enjoy the matches, and let's get it.
All right, good combo early on from Mr. Tuppy, trying to get his damage on. I was reading chat, like the general chat for the MSV server, and basically like they were talking about energy reversal, right? And they were like basically calling it, you know, like one of the most powerful defense mechanics in any fighting game video game. And I'd have to agree. It is very powerful. It effectively nullifies left and right mix-up. It's kind of like the Guilty Gear parry, like Guilty Gear. But apart from that, it's also really just, it also nullifies throw mix-ups. So like, you know, you're completely protected for the duration of the move. And it comes at such a low risk a lot of times that like, it really is that good. It's just a lot of people forget it. And you see Mr. Chuppy claim the first set very quickly and effectively using that jump heavy slash to, you know, get over the low made for this next matchup against Chuppy. That seemed very one-sided for the most part. Also, I saw you, Super Lupin. Yeah, I do see the vision behind Yun from Third Strike. You know, the fact that the dive kick is really fast also makes it feel like that. But Yun doesn't have a lot of defense in play. I mean, I'm just saying a lot. But like, I feel like they're really different, right? Like the way they play, like. I don't know. The thing is, Third Strike is so heavily dominated by the fact that supers are like this big threat, and Yun having like arguably, depending on who you ask, like the best super in the game, tied with like 10 and 20, is very telling. Also the instant but the tether grab catches Chuppy off guard. I was gonna comment on the desperation super that Mr. Chuppy just pulled out of there, but quickly, you know, River adapted and used his tether to grab Mr. Chuppy. All right, nice combo from Chuppy overall. Uses knee to close the space. I think he's not clicking knee fast enough because I feel like that is a true setup, if I'm not mistaken. Gets caught mashing. Oh, I think he grabbed right there, and that is a punish counter. Also, I saw the other day, Qing has a double DP combo, like Street Fighter 4 Evil Ryu. He has a double DP combo, like in very specific circumstances, and oh my god, is that combo sick. All right, moving into final set against Chuppy versus Zong.
This is first to 3, so this is game 3 right now.
So one more match?
Yep, first to 3 all the way.
All right. Oh, and the sword swing catches River off guard. Decent conversions from Mr. Chuppy. That full screen lunge was so scary. That's something very scary about Qing. It's how far some of his buttons travel. Oh, and he gets caught again in the jump in. EXDP in the corner. And the grab. That's what makes Dancouga so scary. The damage, and all of a sudden, boom, you get grabbed and your HP is gone. But River quickly gets into the corner, pushes him. A lot of mashing happening from Mr. Chuppy. His usually patient style of playing a character, you know, he's been mostly swinging these past few sets, just going ham and just pressing the buttons. And that's worked a few rounds. Like right here, look at that. The big sword swing catches River that was jumping. Lacking. That's something that Dancouga has the privilege to do. You know, anti-airing Qing Long, very few characters can effectively do that. Oh, but gets caught by desperation. Boom, that damage is starting to pile on. But again, the mashing will get you caught, and you see it right here in the fact that like Chubby could be at a much larger advantage. Getting caught in certain blows has just left him his AP dwindling and has made the matchup a lot more tied than it should be. Armor move and but misses the combo, but the overhead, only a little bit HP left for Mr. Chuppy. But gets caught in the break boost.
Player 1 wins.
Zonk, aka River, sorry, just finding a way in that time. Mr. Chuppy has to search for the way in and gets a flash counter to get that DP combo extension. I feel like the low, see what I mean? Armored stance into the super, and the thing about Qinglong's super is that I saw a lot of people complain that they couldn't use it in combos, but I see it like a Kuma super, where it just gives you free damage with a true mix-up. As a true mix-up tool, it's so scary to see that super come out, because since he has armor stance, which you can see, the animation just blurs together, and it creates this mental mix-up of, wait, what's going on? Wait, what am I seeing, really? Oh, Desperation too. Okay. I was left so dumbfounded by what happened there. Qinglong, River, activated his Desperation super on reaction.
Round 1.
Chubby has to adapt a little bit to the, to a strike like that. You can't throw out buttons willy-nilly. You have to find the right time, especially with a big body character like Dancouga. Getting caught right there, you see what I mean? See, double DP combo. I love that combo so much. As an evil, I play evil Ryu in Street Fighter 4, and I'm getting back into Street Fighter 4 a lot nowadays. And as a Street Fighter 4 player, seeing that double DP combo is in the head. But here you see River just getting a nice conversion from it. Doesn't get the full combo, I think. I think we could have gotten one more air hit. But the flash counter against the super. EXDP gets the stock. All right. Chuppy manages to clutch out the first round of set 4. That was a very tense situation. Yeah, I think I hope he's learned, this is a very precarious situation. You can't, again, the buttons, Dancouga has big buttons and armor, and they have pretty good frame advantage. But he's a big body character. You can get caught lacking in the wrong situation, but good activation of the EX armored move right there. Energy guard from River. I love his usage of energy guard. Just a lot of defensive options coming to the table that you normally wouldn't see, and that's exactly what it means to be, a high-level player. And I love seeing this. Oh my God! And the double jump. See what I mean? Even Dancouga can't, deal. Oh, Desperation super from Dancouga will deal massive damage as a reversal and will grant Chuppy the corner. That's something about the supers in this game. A lot of supers grant corner and grant a lot of advantage, and that should be the round right here. Into the Desperation super just to get a little bit more of the flag points. There we go, evening out the round. Chuppy has to be scared here because this is River's set point. So, he has to thread carefully if he wants a chance at the W. Getting caught with the DP. Oh, nice meaty setup. I think that I don't know if that was a meaty. Oh, the XDP caught. And into the DP. Energy guard from River. Trying to make something work. Finally gets a little bit of a combo going. Break boost. No meter, but the corner has been granted. Chuppy just trying to find a way out of the corner. Doesn't want to deal with, the big pressure from a character like Qinglong. But gets caught by the jab. That jab is super fast, and it's one of the better jabs in this game, I feel like, because it's so standard. I feel like that's my what I think makes Qinglong so strong. His buttons are just generic. When a lot of the buttons
Round 1.
But before anyone's comments on Nero's overhead, yes, Nero's overhead is a god. But if you look at a lot of and flash counter, if you look at a lot of Nero's other buttons, they're very specialized and very attuned with her kit. Qinglong's are just very See, the armored stance right there. I love the use of armored stance as a layered mix-up because it allows a lot of mind game. And Chuppy sometimes second guesses himself on the activation of the actual level 3 super because he's like, wait, is this armor stance or is this the the level 3 super? And I'm about to eat like 500 damage. Oh, and into the desperation super. I just doesn't kill by like 50 HP, I think. 100 HP left on the pool, a little bit more than I was expecting. But regardless, both players are one interaction away from death. And the EX side switch lariat just catches Chuppy off guard. I think he has to watch out for it a lot more than he's doing because it's gotten him caught quite a few times at crucial moments that you just never want to be caught in. All right, EXDP in the corner to get River off of himself. Into the flash counter to get some of that big damage going. All right, a little bit of just searching for a way in. See, this is the E-reversal blocks it, manages to be safe on block here. But the combo will be tough right here. This looks like this doesn't kill again, I think. Oh, it does! Oh, and there you go. River is your winner for the first match of the night. And he has the best desperation super in the game and just general super overall. And you know what it is. It's the great, great grind. I forgot the name. I mean, I'm gonna stop. I have the word at the tip of my tongue and I cannot remember it. All right. Overhead trying to find a way in, but that is unsafe. His Rekka kick series is unsafe on block. So, ooh, very nice anti-air right there by Usma. EXDP to get himself out of there. All right. EXDP from Usma. Both players are playing a very, neutral, heavy focus game, in my opinion. Just throwing buttons and seeing how it works. Oh, and the armored move goes through Lupin X's button, I think. I think he clicked something, but it didn't quite, break through the armor. Super jump right there. All right, Getter change into Getter 2. Getter's breakthrough. I've been debating a little bit about this by myself, for a long time. And I don't know if Getter's break boost is good or not. And there you see the confirm into level 3 super. And the thing about Great Mazinger, he's built so much meter. And look at the damage. Like, his damage goes from alright to so huge when you convert into super. Oh, and the left hand, the EX grab right there. Into the grab. Right now, Lupin X at the advantage for the most part. Just searching for that final bit of damage to close out the match. Being very patient. I like it. Oh, but the patience turned into lack of action. And that cost him a lot of damage. Look at that. As I was saying, I'm not sure if Getter's... Oh! And they confirmed into the Great Booster. And 4 HP remaining for Lupin X. Gets caught by the low. And that costs him the round. As I was saying, I think... I don't know if Getter's break boost is good or not, because it triggers the Getter change. Maybe that would be full buff if he could choose an option select of if he could Getter change or stay in the Getter form he's currently in. Because I feel like sometimes you kind of want to maintain the character. Like, it is very solid as a mix-up of which character am I switching to, which button am I going to press. It's a very multi-layer mix-up. But I feel like adding to the layer of that because, Getter isn't the strongest character in the game. So I feel like a few buffs here and there wouldn't hurt him. Having the ability to, choose to stay in the Getter form off of Break Boost could be so cool in my opinion. And would add a lot of layers to his mix-up. All right, Usma finding a way in very effectively a lot for this round. Oh, but gets grabbed, and that first round of set 2 goes to Lupin X, who's been searching for those last bits of damage. Very effective at chunking out the health to the last bit, but doesn't quite know how to, finish off his opponents currently, just trying to find a way in. All right. Usma pressing his big buttons in neutral right here into the level 3 super. The super is so cool. The thing about the super feels like an MVC3 super into the desperation super cancel. Oh, it dropped, but it returned anyways. That was weird. I don't know why that dropped there. All right, the mix-up from Lupin, but gets caught. He reacted to the dash forward with Thunderbreaker? It took me a while to even process that he pulled Thunderbreaker out. Like, I was like, whoa, hold up. That was a very good reaction by Lupin X. And this is exactly why, Thunderbreaker is such a good super to... It's one of those supers you can use defensively, offensively, however you want, and it's good regardless. It has a lot of potential applications in a lot of scenarios that are very practical. It isn't one of those jank setups of, I'm going to throw this here and see if it lands. No, he can just very effectively use Thunderbreaker in a lot of situations in the game, and it'll be good. All right, but for the most part, Usma is doing a very good job. I'm very impressed at seeing his getter. Finding a lot of ways in, and the dash back. I love seeing the dash back in action. I do wish it had a little bit more invincibility frames to treat it more like Akuma's oh my god, the Ajura Senku, where you can like dash back or forward. That would be really cool for a little bit more invincibility on the dash back part. But overall, that move is super good as a mix-up tool and as a defensive tool. That makes it like very solid. All right, a zoning battle against two of the best projectile characters in this game. I would argue, the best projectile character in this game is just Susanoo A2. The projectiles are very solid. We've seen good examples like Rave Queen dominate with them. So Susanoo, in my opinion, is the best projectile character. But these two characters also just have very good tools that allow them to be just so much more than projectile characters. Look at that. The armor, of course, what's his name? Grand Mazinger has the EXDP and a lot of tools to get in and out effectively. And that puts Usma up 2-1 against Lupin X, bringing in the set point home, Usma's searching for that W against Lupin X. I think that could have combo, but he couldn't quite confirm into it on reaction. All right, but very nice combo from Usma right here into the side switch cross of the armor. Lupin X is not prepared for the moves from Getter 3.
Round 2. Engage.
All right, starting out the match again. He's starting the rounds a lot with the super jump move that Getter has, and very very effectively too. It just grants him a lot of time, free damage or free mix-up, and that's been a very important early round tool. Lupin X is searching for the damage and it's not arriving towards him. And the side switch makes a hit. You saw it right there into the level 3 super. This will be big damage right here. It does just cost him meter. So, he won't have a reversal option right now apart from the armor, which he switches to Getter 3 for that armor. That gets him set 3. Rejoicing. Okay, it was lagging a little bit. I was like, hold up, why is it not funny? River, I think it's something that I hope to see incorporated a bit more. And of course, every player has their own play style. But River is something I just feel like you could introduce it so easily and it would be so effective. It's using the kick throw set. Oh my god, double EXCT combo. That's near on activation right there. It's using those kick throw setups. Like, he already gets so much mileage out of his normal setup with overhead and low. But like introducing kick throw to that, it's just a whole nother layer of mix-up that feels like, just getting damage from.
Player 2 wins.
Oh look, it's Cross. What's up, Cross? Welcome to the chat.
Engage.
Okay, I'm gonna train his jab as I'm playing Hugo. I'm grabbing him no matter what. Real. Hugo players, remember, Hugo does not care what you're doing. Level 3 super for the win. I mean, at Evo, Hugo had really good results last year. I mean, combo breaker, I think I saw Hugo that was like in top 16. I have to check the results for combo breaker first, like, to make sure I'm not making shit up, you know. But right now, Usma's doing a very good job against a great player like River, just capitalizing on a lot of situations right here. River not getting a lot of damage off, which is very rare for a player like River, who's constantly, you know, in your face, lots of combos. First round just goes to Usma, who's been very effectively creating situations for himself where they're very ambiguous on what he's going to do, and he just capitalizes on, oh, what am I going to do? You know, he's very good at that. But River quickly goes in, Shadow Fist into the corner right there. He trades with the light. All right, searching for that way into the grab. So fantabulous. I had to say it. You heard it here first. Fantabulous.
Round 2.
Hugo got okay. There we go. Hugo got second place because my buddies told me that Hugo did really well at combo breaker, but I thought it was just top 16. So he got second. That's crazy. I mean, again, third strike is that game. Double DP combos. I'm telling you, that is the future. Invest in stock. That combo is so good. But you know, like Hugo and pretty much every character, right? Like it has to be very bottom tier in third strike for them to not be explored in competitive use, because I feel like third strike is one of those games where as long as you're good enough, you can use almost any character you want. Like there are some minor exceptions, but we've seen good results from almost every character at Evo. Oh my God, look at the stick combos into the double jump backwards. Oh my God, what is going on? Lupin, River locked in that round and just got a nasty W right there. Very effective usage of combos. And I don't know how River's gonna adapt that, but that round start has just been getting him a lot out of it, and he has to, you know, effectively deal with it. It's not a 50-50. You see it, you gotta react to it. Double jump to, you know, start getting pressure himself. E-reversal, trying to, you know, get something going. E-reversal right back. Both players at an impact of who's gonna get things going first. And there you go. River just standing reset. Very nice right there. All right, River has his stocks charged up, so he has everything ready to go. I mean, round resets now, but you know, he could have just cashed out his damage quickly from a simple combo. All right, River trying to search for that way in, finds it very quickly into the round, into the corner, EXVP, right back. I love something about Usma, right? And it's the fact that he's not scared of throwing the projectile. A lot of, very nice energy barrier from River right there. But Usma, you see him throw the projectiles, and he's not scared to do it. A lot of the time when I see people play Get a 3, they're very careful about throwing their projectiles. They're like, oh, they can jump over it, they can break it. Usma is not scared about it. Like, and what I like the most about him not being scared about it is that he knows that it's a very hard move to break boost through it. You know? All right, that's it. Desperation super cash out right there. Grants River his second set very quickly too. You saw that his combos are lining up. He managed to adapt quite quickly to Usma's playstyle. Usma has to adapt right back. I feel like he can exploit a lot of things. You know, his River's ambiguous side switch is very tough to deal with. But moments like that where, you know, you're on the defensive things, you have to, you know, be prepared to block. Hold up, what? Something happened?
Give me a second. Let me check with the players. I haven't mentioned anything.
Player 1
Really, the only character not seen as 12. Yeah, 12 is just, man. Listen, there's been attempts at making. Oh, okay. Usma is back. I don't know what happened right there.
Yeah, we didn't hear back from Usma, so he's moving. We're gonna really rock, and we'll figure it out afterwards.
Yeah, so Usma just had searching for that. I don't know what happened, but Usma has to search for the W here to, you know, break this impact. Very nice energy out there. also very effective use of system mechanics. Something I love seeing about River, right, is the usage of system mechanics. And then using them effectively, not just as a defensive mechanic. You know, like a lot of players rely on a crutch with his DP. Nah, River, it knows how strong, you know, energy barrier is, and just a lot of the other system mechanics that he's been implementing into his gameplay. And I love to see it, you know. Oh, there you go. Have a very nice combo. Get him in. Staggers. Energy reversal. The fact you don't have to deal with staggers a lot of time in this game is so good, by the way. No player, like, the pressure definitely is there, but no player can fully complain about staggers are like the worst thing in MSV. No, the staggers in this game are like very easily dealt with. River used the dark art to stop Usma. Yeah, he was hitting me with that mix-up that he was hitting me last tournament, you know. The mix-up's so good that it hit me IRL and just like stopped him. Like it electrocuted him IRL. Oh, there you go. See, that grab is exactly what I'm talking about. That I really want River to start using footing against characters with strong zoning tools. Has to armor through maybe. The armor. Oh, and the D2 anti-air from the anti-air from Great Mazinger. Lupin X was searching for maybe a jump in. Oh, there you see, not spacing. You have to space correctly. A lot of Dancouga's move gets caught with the obvious hitbox from Great Messenger's low. That's something that Jumping is now going to have to take into account. It's not free anymore. Ooh, into great booster right there. Look at that, into the mix-up. Throw escape. Oh, and this would be game right here. Doesn't quite get the full combo, I think. Blocking. Oh. I was not familiar with Dancouga's special property against that. I didn't know he could just swing his sword and, you know, delete the projectile. That's awesome, actually. I did not know that. That gives Dancouga a lot more priority in zoner matchups. Regardless, Chuppy managed to take highly contested round 1 against Lupin X. He has to find the correct adaptations with Dancouga. Of course, he's a new character to him, but, you know, he has to face his stuff out properly. Oh, gets caught on the other side right there, and the armor knee doesn't quite connect into the combo. I think Lupin X wanted in the corner for big damage from Mr. Chuppy. Blocks knee into great booster. It's punishable, so I think this. Oh, but the card break. Oh, still punishable. All right. Mr. Chuppy claims a very consistent round 1. Again, has to space out his moves a little bit better, but apart from that, very solid gameplay. Knows when to hit the combos and stuff, you know. Ooh, managed to, you know, get past that, you know, side switch mix-up. That mix-up's very ambiguous. That was a very nice call-out by Chuppy. Still getting hit, though. In the advantage seat right now, gets EXDP'd. The armor move to maybe get through projectiles. We saw into the flash counter, not capitalizing quite on it. Armored knee again into the grab. Very nice mix-up right there. All right, both players at sort of an impasse. Armor again. See, like a lot of both of them are throwing out moves that. Oh, it fast forwarded for me right there. I don't know what happened, but regardless, Lupin X manages to claim that first round very effectively. Empty jump into throw, very nice tech right there by Lupin X. Oh. Into flash counter. Mr. Chuppy needs to adapt to that. The sword isn't quite working on Lupin X. Very nice cancel right there by Lupin X into the delayed Thunderbreaker with the sword. Right now, Lupin X at a very rough situation against the projectiles. Just can't get a break. Oh, and gets sniped by the sword from full screen. Very nice by Lupin X. Found a way, you know, at the last moment, managed to, you know, just chip out the last bit of damage. Oh, and the flash counter. Into the correct spacing with sword for a very nice chunky combo right there. Into flash counter. I thought he was gonna get away scot-free, not quite. Oh, manages to whiff punish the kick right there with the extended hitbox. Very nice call out by Mr. Chuppy right there. Maybe finally adjusting for the spacing tools that Dancouga has. Finally showing the grab after a while of not using it. Okay, very nice. Finally adapted to the spacing. Opted to go a little bit more of a mid-range route, which I see, and if it works, it works, and I think is very effective, and, you know, is a correct sign of adaptation in this matchup. Gets crumpled, and into the combo. This does convert into great booster. Full corner carry, and the booster returns for that mix-up. Mr. Chuppy decides to do a gentleman's call out into Desperation Super for the win right there. I think that kills. Holy, very intense set. What is that? All right. Mr. Chuppy manages to clutch out that match right there. All right. That flash counter from Mr. Chuppy right there. Very nice. Tried to break boost. Doesn't convert into anything, though. I think he mistimed that. Or it was just a hit that doesn't usually convert. And flash counter. Doesn't quite get any standing reset. What the hell? Hold up. Maybe it's... I think it might just be me, but, like, it's getting quite laggy for me. All right. Into a very nice conversion right there.
Let me know if it's stabilized or if it gives like that, please.
Thunderbreaker on reaction. Look at the damage. Into the armored knee. Into a great booster. This kills 100% of the time. So right now, Lupin X at set point. I think it's 2-2. No, it's 2-1. Okay, no.
Yeah.
It's 2-1. So definitely Chuppy is searching for, you know, that early W that, you know, is better for the mental stack when you have played less games. But, you know, Lupin X is trying to find the way out and doesn't time the overhead correctly, but still gets a very nice punish. Armor knee block into the jabs. Doesn't quite get a full combo. Armor knee block into grab. And that's the second round gone at Chuppy's favor. All right, using the full space of Dancouga's move. Look at that. Into the grab. Armor knee again. Very nice usage right there in a very nice situation. Standing reset. Oh, and Lupin X searches for that nice hit and converts it into Thunderbreaker. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. And the screen presence. Remember, great Mazinger has good projectile options. Oh, blocks armor knee. This is into Desperation Super. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? Mr. Chuppy just using the patented Mecha fan shoe, you know. And I'm excited to see what Usma has in store. Great boost into the lightning. Oh, gets caught in the anti-air. Yeah, very, very nice. Because that is the privilege Dancouga gets. He can catch jumps with his, you know, with his jab, which is something powerful. But again, I don't think the trade-off of having a big body is worth that. You know, like the fact that he has an entire life. Oh, and the whiff punish from the EX Rekka. Oh, and trade. I think he traded with the light. I don't know. All right, into round 2. Mr. Chuppy searching for that W. Again, Usma trying to use the meaty setup and into the flash counter. That is unsafe. Into another flash counter. Doesn't quite capitalize on it this time. EXDP integrate booster will grant him a corner, and that is such a powerful mechanic. Being able to cancel your EXDP into just the super that gets you corner is a little bit insane in my opinion. All right, very nice ice 1-2 from Mr. Chuppy, just getting the first set very quickly. Doesn't want to deal with the mental stack. All right, this time the anti-air works in his favor. All right, searching for that little bit of a way in. Blocks the dual swords. All right, great Mazinger right there. You saw the effectiveness of it against Dancouga. The armor knee can just neutralize certain setups, but still it is an uphill matchup if you don't know your buttons, so you gotta be aware of them. Into Thunderbreaker. Holy moly. Holy. Oh, into Desperation Super. It doesn't quite get close to killing at all, but it will deal very good amount of damage. Into the armor. Oh, and right there, Mr. Chuppy manages to flush out the round with a simple 1-2. All right, Mr. Chuppy trying to find his way in. The swords didn't have 3 stocks. I think he maybe... Oh, EXDP from Mr. Chuppy, saying, get off of me. Oh, that was a very nice combo. I didn't know that was combo was possible, but very nice by Usma right there. All right. Mr. Chuppy one interaction away from, you know, losing this round. Oh, but so is Usma right now. Oh, didn't have double swords to get the correct confirm. I think he didn't know, so he was trying to get the double swords and into the armor move, but gets clipped by the low.
Final round. Engage.
All right, Mr. Chuppy searching for that second win. Usma trying to even out the sets. Who will it be? Flash counter. Into the corner. The DP extension. EXDP right back. Gets caught with the break boost. Good damage right here. Into the backdash. Very nice awareness. Oh, into the grab. I did not see. All right, searching for that way in. Both players, and there it is. The flash counter.
Player 2 wins. Round 1.
Mr. Chuppy is now just 1 set away from clearing out against Usma and getting the W into finals again, grand finals, to get that rematch against River and potentially, you know, get the W. River's trying to look for his tournament win. Mr. Chuppy's, of course, defending champion from a few times. So, you know, he's searching for his crown. He's trying to get it right back onto his head. Armor in the corner. EXDP only clips him by a bit. That wasn't the full damage. What the hell? How did that just ignore the projectile?
Blocks EXDP into Great Booster, and that is very much punishable. Wait, is it a tornado state? But the EXDP clips it. that was a scramble. That was a scramble right at the end, right there. A lot of random things going on, and right back into it right now. Chuppy at tournament at match.
Sorry to jump in, but
catch it.
in the Discord, Mr. Choppy already put GG's. Maybe he was miscounting, but it's funny. He deleted it, but I'm calling it out.
Oh no, Mr. Chuppy, like confidence.
Washiga,
Maybe the confidence will be his down.
no!
Into the standing reset. Oh, hold up. Usma showing the tech. Oh, but Mr. Chuppy catches him. Into Desperation Super, not enough range. And the counter hit right there does grant Usma the round win. Mr. Chuppy maybe jumped the gun by saying GG's. All right. Searching for that good old way in. Grab. Armored. Ooh, that backdash could have been nasty for a setup right there. EXDP. Get off of me. The backdashes from Usma have been on point for most of the match. Gets caught by the jab though. E-reversal. Jumps away into the armor. This will be a pretty substantial amount of damage into the setup in the corner. This should be it. Break Moose doesn't quite get the combo. I don't think that's the combo he was searching for. Oh, and the cross-up in the corner. Gets caught again. Can't confirm into the Desperation Super that Usma wasn't expecting. And that is the end of Usma's tournament run. An overall good one. But Mr. Chuppy manages to defend his title against a new challenger for that one. All right. And River, searching with the double jump right there. Oof. Catches Mr. Chuppy right there. Oh, anti-air right there against River. A little bit of jumping going on. That little bit of twitch movement from River, allowing for Chuppy to capitalize on those anti-airs. But good damage regardless. Mr. Chuppy trying to find a way out of the corner to stabilize the matchup in his favor. River not allowing it at all, maintaining the round. I like it. Just not moving one bit. Oh, but gets got by delay DP. That DP last has a lot of active frames. You have to be careful. Shadow Fist, you know. Oh, into the combo. Drops it, I think. But moves forward with the medium and manages to get it out. Chuppy, but he locked in type thing. Oh, into the level 3 disrespect, stupid. This is what I'm talking about. You just run up level 3 someone, and all of a sudden they don't have half their health. Low damage character, my ass. This guy got damaged. Holy. By the way, Emma, is this a first to 5 or a first to 3?
This is first to 3.
All right, first to 3 all the way, baby. All right, and River claims the first round on that mental stack. And remember, Mr. Chuppy would have to reset the bracket if he wants to win. So this is a big advantage for River already. Chuppy, of course, maybe not so comfortable with character selection, but doing his best, using that sword, but those big sword buttons to, you know, create that space. And I think that's the right idea, right? And the flash counter. Oh my god, look at the damage. But like, one of, oh my god, I'm slurring my words right here. One of the big disadvantages that, Nabasago, that Qing trades off for a lot of his powerful buttons. Oh, flash counter. Oh my god, that's a Street Fighter 4 combo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so sick. But one of the big advantages Qing, you know, has to trade off is the fact that he accepting a few buttons that he has, he doesn't actually have a lot of range. He can definitely use tether, which is a big factor, but that's more of a once per match thing. And That's more of a capitalized tool, right? So at the right ranges, Chubby might have just the spacing to hit and not get hit, you know? So definitely, Chubby should search for that space into the grab that gets caught by, oh my god, Qing damage right there. Look at that. EXDP for the win, the Ume Shoryu Classic.
Wins. Final round. Engage.
All right. Right now, Chubby searching to even out the set and potentially reset the bracket, but River having none of it. Look at the combo. EXDP. Double DP combos. I'm loving them. Oh, and River not faced by, you know, the dash over. Into the full combo. Into the grab. See what I'm talking about? The flip grab can lead to some very strong setups, and now River's 2-0. This is a very precarious situation for Chubby, you know. Like, at 2-0, with having to reset the bracket, you have to win basically 6 matches in a row, potentially. So, you know, this is just one of those moments where you either make it or you break it. And Chubby is starting to crumble apart against River. Look at that. The damage is just starting to pile up, but he's not dead yet. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Energy guard. Showing signs of life. Chubby trying to find his way in armor. All right. I don't think this kills, or does it? Desperation Super should, though. 1-2. And that definitely kills right there. And there you go. First round of Qing Long. River, who's currently, you know, one round away from winning and a flash counter to boot it. I'm telling you, this is some Street Fighter 4 combos. If you play Evil Ryu, you know exactly what I mean. I'm loving it. Oh, and the knee. River so close. All right, E-reversal. Shadow Fist in the corner trying to make his face out, but the EXDP at the wrong time will custom HP and potentially around if he's not careful. Strikes right back into it. Lariat into the combo. I think that was the full combo as far as it could go. Oh, but the medium doesn't convert it into. Oh, Desperation Super on reaction. What was that? What happened? Regardless, River is now your Mobile Suit Vibration MSV Saga champion.